Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. According to my time line, it is 8:40 p.m. in Kenya. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so just before we sleep, we must do the bunker here. Life Saga TV for you. So today I was really busy doing a lot of stuff, doing some other lives on the other channel. And I really thank you guys for supporting me. By now we are at 103 subscribers. And I think as we go by, we will be hitting our target for the year. I opened this channel long ago, but I was not really posting every day. But I think consistent has come. The right time is here. So guys, continue supporting me. I really appreciate your, your support and your presence here every time. Yeah. So today I've come with this aspect of NDIANG'UI. Is it called NDIANG'UI or NDIANG'UI? Yeah. You remember the blogger? Yeah, now in Kenya, blogging has become part of the Gen Z, if you understand the tingo. So guys, in politics, sometimes people don't have to go to the platforms and speak. People don't have to form parties and go to the field, and campaign as we are seeing maybe in Togo, Kenya, Jamaica, and every other place. So guys, when it comes to social media, if you understand the story of Algeria, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of fear among politicians, especially because they understand that social media is one of the greatest tools that can be used to bring down any government. So understanding this is one thing that everybody must know. Now, many parents are very afraid and they try to discourage their children and even tell them to keep off from some of these things. However, as much as we want to lie to ourselves that how you bring up your child, it really matters, maybe you can really make it by teaching your child to be maybe corrupt. It's so easy, it's so easy. But it's not possible to make your child stop pursuing politics if that is what their dream is. Now, there is a current in Kenya that many young people want to say the truth, and they'll say it as naked as it is. So thank you for coming on board. I can see about 4 people. Yeah, just give me a like, and I hope you're fine. Yeah. Who are you? The first person is who you are. Okay. Thank you for coming on board and being the top fan. I really appreciate number 1. And I can see more people, about 18, coming on board. Politics is here for us. And I said that we have to talk about it every day, I thank you for your support, guys. By now we have hit 103 subscribers. And I know we're going to have more and more every day. So in Kenyan politics, yeah, who you are is saying Ir from, Kenya. Kenya is my country. And I don't know, for you, who you are, what about you? All right, every other person coming on board, we have had about 12 people, 15, fluctuating and going down and up. But I really urge you to be here and give me a like. Give me a like on the video. Give me a like, a thumbs up, please, as we continue with the discussion here. So politics is really, really sweet. But then, okay, from India, Wamaste. Wamaste, I really have been training a lot of. Thank you, Patricia Ramos. Thank you, the top fan number 2. Give me a like, please. I really appreciate that as we proceed with our discussion today. And today we are focusing on the story that was hitting the news about NDIANG'UI. You remember very well, this guy disappeared after the DCI went to his house and they broke in at night. They took some computers, they took some of his tools. Bloggers really deal with computers and phones, and they have channels, some of them TikTok, some of them YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and all sorts of things. Patricia Ramos, thank you. You can give me a like on the video, thumbs up, who you are. I also appreciate, like, you can give me a thumbs up too. Yeah. Patricia Ramos, where are you from? Who you are has told me from India, and I've said Wamaste, but there's no response yet. I hope the response will be coming right in. Yeah. So let's go and explore this aspect of bloggers. You know, blogging, as I told you, has become part of the daily basis of young people. Now, young people, unlike in past, they are agitated sometimes, you know. Patricia Ramos is from America. Thank you very much. Which specific state, maybe, in America? I've just been looking at politics in America, and the way you people, you are really attacking Trump and Melanie, you know. I looked at that and I was like, okay, I'll be talking about this, yeah, another day. Thank you so much, Patricia Ramos from America. I don't know which state, but welcome in the house. I really love when I see everybody, even internationally watching here. And I urge you to give me a like, thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, also consider subscribing so that we really ginger here with juice, hot tea, also sometimes coffee. And that is pretty good for us here. So I'm waiting for the thumbs up from Patricia Ramos and who you are, and any other person who's coming on board. You're forthcoming, and yeah, thank you so much. I don't know whether that's Patricia Ramos who's given me a like, and I'm waiting for who you are and any other person who's coming by. I can see sometimes they are flogging in, a lot of them, and then they disappear. But no worries. I believe that as we continue with the discussion on politics, they'll be here. So as I told you, in Kenya, there's a lot of trouble in the house, especially as a result of, you know, the politicians who have become afraid, you know. The Kenyan politicians are so much scared, especially the government. They are scared about any comments, you know, any revelation about what they are doing. Because, of course, we understand in the Kenyan leadership of late, there's a lot of looting, hooting, and shooting. If you understand what I'm saying, you know I mean here. And if you don't know about it, forget about it, because you'll get to understand it as we proceed. So the looting, shooting, and hooting in Kenya is really fascinating, the people who do it, but at the same time, they have to cover it up. So they cover it up by you know, setting tunnels and turning tables on the citizens. And remember, as I told you, the Gen Zs and even other people have become so, you know, they are kind of retorting this. And as they retort it, they try to send messages, they create videos, they do vlogs about what is happening around them. Whenever they hear about anything, they whistle-blow, because as you understand, the opposition that was strong became a bit weak after the what we call the is it the what the efforts of Raila combining efforts with the president in a broad-based government. Yeah, so in one case of this young blogger NDIANG'UI had written a message, or rather in preparation for the demonstration that happened on 25th of June. And he was indicating that people should come out and, you know, invade State House, something like that. So those who received the message did not find it palatable, you know. It is never palatable. It was really poisonous, rather, and a kind of ulcer to the leaders. And what they decided is to send DCI to his doors. So we remember seeing the mother crying. I'll be showing it here, of course, in one of the videos that is giving us what happened. And so the mother really cried because he went to the house and, okay, Mingma Tamang, Madam, your English is too good, better than me. Thank you. I believe that you can also do well, maybe with, where are you in the first place? Top fan number 3. Mingma Tamang. You can also give me a like maybe on the video, thumbs up as we proceed with the discussion. It's just about practice, you know. A lot of time when you're reading things, you're researching, you're presenting, you become fluent, and clarity of communication becomes easier, and you tend to get to pick words without any fear or worry. Yeah, but when you're beginning, it's a kind of weird, and you find it difficult to just flow with the vibe. So thank you. Mingba Tamang seems to have given me a like. I really appreciate. You don't know what it means for me. It's very you know, amazing to have people who are really appreciating and supporting my work. We have Hebab Idros. Hello, Hebab Idros. Where are you coming from? Which country? Hebab Idros. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. You know, some names I'm not used to them, but when I pronounce with a problem, maybe you can forgive me because it's not maybe a name that is familiar to me. Um, hmm, Ming Matamang, did I say it right? And then Habib Idros, did I say it right? All right, so this is Prissy on Life Saga TV, and I urge for another like because I've seen Habib Idros. Right, so let's go ahead and discuss this matter of bloggers, and I'm going to show you the video in which the family was quite traumatized. You know, the mother was crying and saying, if my son did something wrong, the whoever picked him should just have brought him to the court and we could understand. And of course we saw the opposition, the current opposition, Babu, we saw Mother Karua and the rest going to, all right, I said Habib Idros. Habib Idros. Didn't I say it? I did say it. Okay, hi, how are you? Habib Idros. All right, so let's discuss this matter. And I was saying that the aspect of having taken this blogger created a lot of fuss, you know. Thank you also. Give me a like on the video. Give me a like on the video, thumbs up, please, so that as we proceed, I know that many of my fans are trying to follow what I'm saying. I'm from Kenya, so what about you? Okay, so you can give me thumbs up on my video to just support what I'm doing. Oh, I really have a lot of fans from India, and I normally say Wamaste, and they are not responding. Am I saying it right? All right. Thank you for your, you know, dedication, commitment, and love on this platform. When you come back and engage with me, it means that you really love what I'm doing and your support is really appreciated. Yeah, people from India, you really support me a lot on this platform, and I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much. And let's forge ahead with the discussion. You can also contribute to our discussion if you understand what I'm talking about, or you can ask a question in relation to the topic also. I want, oh my goodness. Let me just focus, but that can be discussed. You know, some questions should be focused towards whatever I'm just presenting here. As I've said, let me show you some video about NDIANG'UI and the mother really crying. There's this video where the mother was really crying, you know. So let me show that video here so that we proceed. We proceed with the discussion. The discussion here on NDIANG'UI. Yeah, so right here, of course, the lawyer of the family had to come out and present him. But when he happened to come in court, you saw that the mother was quite happy. I'm focusing currently on that topic, so I'm not really going to answer some other questions here. Maybe, that should be aside, So I'm focusing on that topic that I'm discussing, so that as everybody who comes here should actually be getting what I'm saying, so that there's no deviation from the main focus, right? Yeah, so please. Okay, so here, let me bring that topic to order. Here it is.
Today we unravel the mysterious case of NDIANG'UI Kinyagia,
All
a
right.
31-year-old
So let's
IT
see
expert
this
and
one.
blogger whose disappearance sparked national outrage, court battles, and questions about state power. Was this a classic case of government overreach, or is there more to the story?
Yeah, so you can actually see in the video the aspect of Ndiangui, and I'll be muting so that I'll be explaining as the video plays here. Of course, what Ndiangui Kinyagwa has done is wrong and criminal. That was during the day. An entire country was fighting for his release and praying for his safety, thinking he was abducted. But all this time, he was in hiding. Shame on him and his family for misleading the entire nation. Kasongo, yeah. Kasongo, yeah. Mobile nangai. Kasongo, yeah, man. If you understand that song, yeah? So that is a song that everybody says, Kasongo, yeah. When everything, you can't explain everything, That's the song we sing in Kenya, And of course, you remember the mother at some point. When they stepped about and said this is what the mother said. You remember?
Why was Kinyagia targeted? On June 19th, he shared a viral post on X, a mock IT.
So, of course, June 19th, that's when it started. Ndiangui had shared a message on the blog, claiming that that 25th demonstration should go on, right? And when he said that, things they were not very okay. So, good night, baby. So it happened that the government was not very happy with that, of course. So once he shared that message, they went ahead and sent the DCI to his house, So of course, let's check here for the family gave me attention. No, not now. Let me show this. Yeah, so what we are saying here is that when he had been, he was found having mist in his house, It happened that the mother was really mourning, crying, asking why the only son had to be abducted, why the house had to be broken into. And it seems that maybe he was aware what could happen because Ojwang had just been killed. And if you saw his body, if you saw his eyes having been bulged, not actually blocked but bulged, you wouldn't have actually wanted to face the same. So it seems that this boy, when he realized that DCI were coming for him, maybe somebody whistle blew it to him. He had to disappear. And nobody knew where he is. Until, was it Thursday? When it came to Thursday, and they actually said that they are going to, they need DCI to bring him live. So he sent a message to one of the family members. And of course, I'm going to show you the person he sent the message to. Yeah. So when he sent that message, then, yeah, it happened that NDIANG'UI heard what had been said and he appeared. So when he appeared, then it was clear that he had not been abducted. Now somebody began to claim that he had abducted himself, and he started saying he had not. And not through himself, but through the lawyer, right? Yeah, so let's get to see this here again. As I told you, I was supposed to give you that evidence before I could come here. So normally I do the shout out on the audience, of course, and go back to the content because I'm focusing on the content. There are so many people here watching and they need really to listen to what I'm saying so that I don't go into a diversion to any other thing, but focus on the key aspect why maybe I'm presenting this. So let's hear from the lawyer of the family and what they say.
I want now to cross over to the Milimani Law Courts where the family... That is the manner in which he found his way to this court today. Because we were able to process that and to advise him to come to court. And so to cut the story short, he is here. We have been heard again. And today the court has issued other orders after several...
Now you can see that this is the lady. This lady here is the one whom NDIANG'UI reached. This is the family lawyer and this is NDIANG'UI, right?
I think 18th and 24th. That in the meantime, Mr. NDIANG'UI gets in contact with his lawyers. As you see, we have just met him today, and we will be debriefing him, telling him what has been going on in court, and for him to tell us what has been happening to him. And it's after that that we now come and communicate to the court. So the order is that we have a moment with him as family and as family advocates, and if need be, that he gets medical attention, and that he is not to be arrested by those who said that he is a...
Yeah, so of course when he came out, everybody felt like he should be arrested. Not everybody, but majority of the people, because they felt that they had been jilted, you know. Somebody disappearing, then just coming about when remember the lawyer had really been calling for him, yeah? The lawyer had been calling for him, and they even had told the DCI to ensure that he comes about. Now, the family lawyer indicates that nobody should say that he abducted himself, unless whoever says should be aware of how he did it. However, when you look at this boy, just like the rest of those who are engaged in such matters, he looks, hollow, right? He looks disturbed. He doesn't even want to focus. Now let's look at how he arrived in court here.
A person of interest until this matter is disposed of.
Let's look at this one here. This is how he arrived in court, and the family was so excited. And news people are all over taking everything. So you see that's the moment that was very emotional with the family. Of course, the mother had been imagining that the son has been killed or something. And remember, was it on Wednesday when a body was found and people really ran into creating videos saying that he was dead. However, luckily, he was not the one, among the few that nearly, of course, have to reappear. Now, of course, from this case, what do we learn? We realize that sometimes when you are a young person and you're pursuing such goals, maybe you need to have people to talk for you. Because remember, in one situation, if you remember very well, Mother Karua, we had Babu, Owino, and many others. Yeah, here. If you remember this video.
Have not been saved from the jaws of death.
And today, we would be talking about the burial of Mr. NDIANG'UI Kinyagia. But because God loves Mr. NDIANG'UI Kinyagia so much, he's here with us today. And thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much. We are together with you. Comrade, this is my comrade and also my constituent, Mr. Kinyagia NDIANG'UI. He's my constituent. And now, the DCI, today we came prepared for our meal. And as you can see, from question 1 to the 55th question, these questions were going to be directed to one director of the DCI.
Right. So you've had Babu championing against abduction. And of course, he was really championing for this case. We saw Mother Karua, we saw the rest of them together. So they were fighting for the life of NDIANG'UI because they did not want to have another soul dying, after Ojwang's situation. So they really fought tooth and nail for him. Luckily, wherever he was hiding, whoever knows, and whoever was hiding him, we don't know. And of course, they were believing that DCI had arrested him, and when they arrested him, they might have maybe done something to him. And there was a lot of fear, only for him to emerge. So as you've heard, we should be waiting until 18th to get to the nitty-gritties of what happened here. But we hope that the situation, we hope that the situation will teach some lessons also to the young people. Maybe if they can use code language, sometimes if they want to do what they want to do, they should also be very wise, and they should follow counsel so that they don't just go speedy at matters and then it ends up as it is happening, because we are not going to stop these abductors, the cruel individuals. You had Murkomen recently and what he talked, unleashing the police on the civilians. Yeah, though I'm also seeing a ton of events in Kenya with a lot of people very intelligent and very quick to act. People are willing to help. Remember, even the lady who had taken the video of the masked man being shot, she was being pursued, and since she cried one day and people are there to rescue her, we've not heard from her anymore. So we hope that she's safe, and we are also pledging that despite whatever people write, I think just what Millie Jambo said, that you don't have to go snooping everything about what people write. People will always write things when they're agitated, they are maybe idle, they can't find the financial strength, because it all starts with that. When people are pressured economically, there's nothing they can do. And some of them become so desperate that they're ready for anything. They don't even give a damn about what they'll say and what will happen, So I think the leaders should be have a lot of emotional intelligence, because as they blame the young people and bloggers and what have you, I don't know whether it's going to change very soon, because the tools such as AI and what have you, and that this IT thing has really reinforced a lot of people and is exciting them. Sometimes these formations are because of what the citizens are feeling on the ground. Some of these young men are very intelligent, but they lack jobs. The young people are very energetic. They don't have jobs. So what exactly will they do if they'll not go on to the blogging, whether Instagram, Twitter, or whichever other platform, and do what they have to do? So guys, I don't know what you feel about this case, but as we wait, we hope that it will be something that will be emerging so that we understand whether it's out of trauma and whatever happened to him. We hope that it will not have affected him, maybe. We hope that he was not also injured in any way or faced any kind of, torture, because he looked so hollow and distanced in one way or the other. But if he reached himself to the family, then he emerged in court. Whatever narration will come, let's wait for it patiently. Here at Life Saga, we believe in humanity. We believe also in the fact of justice and humanity and, fairness. So let's wait for it as we get to another story that I had just prepared, and I was waiting for the time that is about to face and to Baba. Yeah, bye-bye.